through yet.
And speaking of champions, I recently talked to you. We were talking about the whole Canelo testing positive issue. You told me that you wanted to see the Nevada Athletic State Commission have harder penalties. And well, we saw recently how they temporarily suspended him. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, if the case is he got caught with the system, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I go as far as saying that's an attempted murder charge because the thing is, on steroids, you could actually hurt somebody or kill them. I mean, they should make it stricter rules and make it everyone would think twice about doing it. I mean, you know, that's the only way to get rid of this problem we have in sports.
Do you really realistically think that the fight will happen?
It will happen, I think, but not on Cinco de Mayo. I feel. I think it's if they suspend him for just that amount of time and give him a little bit of a fine, it's just going to keep happening over and over and over again because a slap in the wrist like that, they need to be a lot stricter. That's all in my mind.
You expect it perhaps September 16th then?
You know, they talk about those dates and so forth, but like, you know, I really want the commission to show some balls and really do something about this because we need to fix it. I mean, there's no doubt about that.
If you were part of the commission, what would be your penalty? What would be the punishment to Canelo?
Well, like in track, you're suspended the first time for 1 year, the second time for life. I think that should be very similar in boxing.
If we don't see Canelo, Golovkin facing Canelo, do you expect him to face Billy Joe Saunders in Cinco de Mayo? Because they're saying that he's going to fight regardless.
Well, you know, there's a lot of good fighters out there, and that'd be an interesting fight. Not a huge sell like the other one. They might want to go through maybe the second best Mexican fighter out there.
All right. Which would be?
Everyone has opinions.
Yeah. What's your opinion?
You know, like you know, guys like Crawford, Errol Spence. I mean, I know they're not Spanish, but they both can fight though. Big fights. We need the big names fighting each other.
Knowing what you know now, when the fight happens, whenever Canelo Golovkin happens, who do you see as a favorite? Does Canelo have a great advantage?
Canelo is probably the favorite. Triple G, my friend and a nice guy, and I hope he wins, but it's not a sure thing because he's going against a very tough young opponent, and well, we'll see.